All right, so 6.2. We're going to start multiplying. Multiplying and dividing rationals. Now remember, rationals are just fractions, right? So we're just going to be multiplying and dividing fractions. So when you multiply a fraction, what's the rule?
Just go straight across.
Just go straight across. When you're dividing fractions, what's the rule? Flip and multiply. Excellent. So that's all we're going to be doing here.
Yeah.
All right. But now, of course, it's not just like 1/2 times 2/3. It's going to be x. It's going to be b plus 2b minus 24 over 7b squared plus 2x. Guess what?
Mr. Krause, say it.
He's gone. He's gone.
No, it's not. Mr. Krause,
What do you want?
say the bird thing. Multiply.
Oh, you just have to make a bird noise.
You can do it. It's funny when you do it.
I don't want to distract.
Go for it, Mr. Krause. Everyone's paying attention now.
He doesn't.
All right, we won't.
Oh,
It's being recorded, so it'll live on forever.
We'll leave it for now.
no.
What a showman! He's just building up suspense now. All right.
I'm gonna run it.
So rules here are always the same. Simplify everything first. Cancel out last. Okay. So you're going to simplify, put everything as one fraction, and then, simplify one fraction and then cancel stuff out. Okay. I'll show you what I mean here with an example. Let's go. Oh. Okay, so here I have two rationals. I got to simplify everything. Can I simplify x minus 3? No, don't try canceling anything out. Just try to make it into multi-brackets. So that stays the same. X squared minus 9 is a difference of squares. Okay, now that I simplified everything, I start to cancel out. And what's nice with multiplication is, basically, if something's the same on either one of the fractions, I can cancel it out, okay? But this first one, though, nothing really is the same except this guy. So now all I'm going to do is write this as one big fraction. Yes?
What with the x plus 3s?
They're on the bottom together.
But if it was on the top, you could.
If one was on the top and one was on the bottom, you could.
But you can't if they're on the same
Correct.
shelf.
Yes, if they're on the same level,
Same show.
You can't.
you can't. Okay? So, this just
Say
becomes,
side, then it's not side.
X.
It's up and down.
that is going to be x plus 3 times x plus 3, because it's multiplication. Okay, and if it was division, I would have flipped first, then multiplied and done all this. Okay. Okay. All right.
So wait, do you just leave it like that?
Yeah, it's done. I can't simplify anymore.
Could you make
don't
it
combine
x plus?
I did. This is multiplied.
Yeah, but could you make it x plus 3 squared?
You could make it x plus 3 squared. You could rewrite this bottom piece of it like that and just not have that. That's up to you though.
Either way, you don't have to like x squared plus 9.
No. Leave it as brackets. Don't refoil everything out afterwards.
Oh.
Okay, always leave it in brackets once it's done. Don't do your FOIL or distribution, okay? All right. All right, let's try a little bit more of a trickier one now, but not too tricky. Okay, the textbooks have these as all A's, so I'm really trying hard to write all the X's. Times. Last one, and I wrote it as an A.
Tomorrow, I guess. Okay. 15. No. Okay, yeah.
All right. Okay, so I'm going to simplify all these brackets at once. Okay, I'm going to go one at a time and do them all. So that's step one. Always simplify your brackets. So this x squared minus x minus 12, 2 brackets. Factors of 12, that'll give me 1, or probably 4 and 3. X squared minus 9, that's a difference of squares. I'm going to go a little bit faster through this because I'm assuming at this point you guys can do the factoring. It might take you a few minutes, but that's okay. Now, when you're doing this, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can write it out as one whole continuous fraction. That's fine because multiplication, remember, you just go straight across. Or you can write it out as 2 and just know that if there's things that are the same, you can cancel them out. I'm going to do it like that.
Cancel out.
Well, I'll write it as 2 still.
Then cancel out.
Yeah, cancel out on both sides if I can. Now factors of 3, that'll give me 4. Let's go with 1 and 3 because 3 is a prime number. Now the bottom one, x squared minus 4x. There's no real trick to that one. There's no difference of squares. There's nothing. There's just a common factor of x that I can take out of everything. Okay, does anyone have any questions about anything that I factored there? If you're leery about factoring stuff like this, talk to me and I'll get you worksheets and you can just do some factoring. So you've got to be on point with this stuff. Because you're taking super complicated things and we're going to simplify it down. Okay? So now let's go through and see what we have the same between the two of them. X plus 3, that's the first obvious one. It's gone. X minus 3, X minus 3. Just because they're on different
Mr. Krause, could you come to the
fractions
office, please? Mr. Krause,
or values,
office?
you can cancel them. Okay? X minus 4, X minus 4. All right, that's everything I can cancel out. So, well, pretty much all of it's gone, yeah?
Yep.
So now all I'm left with between the two fractions is what I write out as my answer. So what I'm left with on the top is just x minus 1, close bracket, all over x. Now, can I cancel out the x's and be left with just a minus 1? No, I can't. That's one whole number. Very good. Very, very good. Someone will do that on the test, though.
Well, probably me.
I don't know. It happens all the time. Okay? So look at that. This here is the exact same as that there.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Silly.
All right?
Yeah, if
So-
you're really silly.
Yeah.
Or you know your pre-calculus. Okay, I'll do one division one with you guys. Oh, yeah, we got time. Oh, and this one's all written out as x's. Okay, I'm going to go through it a little bit faster. divide sign this time?
Divide.
Yes.
I haven't written division in
10 years.
It's been a while. I am
Now.
11 years old.
No.
So I got x squared minus 4x divided all over x squared minus 4x divided by x squared plus x minus 6 over x squared plus x minus 20. Dun dun dun. So now, all you do for division,
Cross multiply.
you flip and then you multiply.
Minus cross.
So if you want, you can write it out like this, or I'm going to show all my steps. You don't have to write this down. Now it becomes multiplication times. I put the bottom on the top and I put the top on the bottom. If you want to save yourself a step, instead of rewriting it, you can factor. And then when you factor this guy, put it on top here. And when you factor this guy, put it on the bottom there. Okay, it's up to you. Just be careful, 'cause I've seen it sometimes people will factor the top part. Instead of writing it down here, they write it here. Just keep it straight. Okay? Up to you guys. All right, so I'm going to factor everything now. X squared minus 4 is squared. All I can take out of x squared minus 4x is a common factor of x. Factors of 20 that give me 1 are definitely going to be 5 and 4. I'm going to write out the factors, and then I'll let you guys. Okay? I'm assuming at this point you guys can do this. All right. Okay, any questions about my factoring? We're all okay with me flipping the second one and changing it to multiplying, right? Cool. All right, now I cancel stuff out. Do it red again so it makes it more official. X minus 2, x minus 2, x minus 4, x minus 4. That's all I can do. If you can only cancel 1 or 2 things out, that's okay. Sometimes there's just going to be more stuff left over. So after I do that, I'm left with on top x plus 2, x plus 5. On the bottom, I have an x. All right, now do I need to do the FOIL and write this out? No, leave it. This is your answer. I believe that's what the textbook does.
That's a weird one.
Yeah.
Finish it.
It's finished. That's finished.
That doesn't. Oh, I don't like that.
Because remember, x plus 2 times x plus 5 is just x squared plus 7x plus 10. It's the same thing. It's just a different way of writing it. Okay?
It looks unfinished.
This is easier, right? Now, like, what if you had like a word problem and said in x equals 2? Would you rather plug that into here or x squared plus 7x plus 10?
No.
This. Right? So.
Yeah.
All right, for today, I want you guys to do question number 2. 2 has A, B, C, and D. 4 practice questions. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time tomorrow to work on this again while I work with these guys, and then we're going to move on to 6.3.
What page?
Oh, sorry, yeah, page numbers help. 237. Page 237, number 2. So 4 practice questions.
I need 3.
27?
Oh, 327, sorry. I'm dyslexic. I did it again. 327, number 2. Thank you, guys. Okay? Do the practice questions, and then you have your spare today to work on your math assignment.
You're applying us to math? Or spare? You're giving us
Well, I'm saying you have time today.